toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UL Monroe's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week.
Turning it on! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving! And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terrell. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Mayo. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Right on the money. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Warhawks will have it first and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with a score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Southern Miss's offense will take the field for the first time. The run from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Monroe. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The short hands. It's Parker. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Flushed out of the pocket.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Hooks. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Off the play fake. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Power football with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Terrell. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move, it's Hood. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. Looking for a man, it's Hurts. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll do it himself. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Mayo. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Terrell. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Warhawks look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Bring in the heat, and to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hooks. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And I think always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the 1st half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good 1st half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
The Warhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Out of the end zone. Continues to fight for yards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Hurley. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium.
Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. A design run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Warhawks want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Hooks. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Warhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing.
He's got it for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
With the catch, it's Monroe. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Southern Miss! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hooks. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one in their own business at the 21.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Warren. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got room to work. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run, Alton.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Absolutely center cut. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The play action fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hooks. Caught over the middle. It's Anger. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Great move. Now he's got room. They got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The Warhawks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Quarterback got it himself. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pace getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Terrell. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Terrell.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Grab near the marker. It's Mayo. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Good, right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finds the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mayo. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To the air on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the tight end, and he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hooks. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Finds some fresh air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the pressure. Buying some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw. It's Hooks. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It's good! Reach for the hard one, and he gives them the W. And now they take the lead. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.